What's up, Leatherneck Nation? We welcome you to the third episode of Leatherneck Insider for the fall semester. I'm Kobe Blackmon.
And I'm Jonathan Kirchner. Starting things off this week, it's time to present this week's Athlete of the Week. This week's winner had goals in back-to-back matches against Gonzaga and Northern Illinois. Caden Strenz has the story.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to this week's Leatherneck Insider Athlete of the Week. This week I'm joined by our winner, Ty Duax from the men's soccer team. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing great. Last week against Gonzaga, you had your first career collegiate goal to give the Leathernecks the lead against Gonzaga. What were your team's emotions? How are you feeling after accomplishing that?
Yeah, I felt great. Obviously, it was a big goal to put my team ahead. My emotions were crazy. I don't even know what I was feeling. I just ran to the corner and celebrated with all my teammates, so it was a great feeling.
Yeah, and you have a really young team, 11 freshmen on this roster, and your team has been able to pick it up the last couple of games, 4 of the last 5. How has your team chemistry worked so far?
It's been fantastic, to be honest. We clicked really fast. The first couple games were kind of rough because obviously we didn't know each other, but I'm very grateful to see how fast we've bonded as a team, and we really are becoming like a family.
And then how have you transitioned from the high school level to the collegiate level so far?
Yeah, it's obviously different. The level is way faster. Their players are way bigger and stronger. But my parents have always taught me to try to play as fast as I can and try to think ahead of the game. So just trying my best.
And then one final question. I know it's only been a couple weeks into the semester. You're new here. What is your favorite place around campus?
Probably the Union because it has the best food.
And there you go. Ty Duax, this week's Leatherneck Insider Athlete of the Week. Thanks for joining me, Ty.
Thanks for having me.
And for Leatherneck Insider, I'm Caden Strenz.
Thanks, Caden. Be sure to vote in next week's Athlete of the Week poll by going to our Twitter page at InsiderWIU.
Heading over to the pitch, WIU men's soccer team had a big game against NIU, defeating the Huskies with the score 4-0. Leatherneck Insider reporter Ben Palaka with more.
The WIU men's soccer team is currently undefeated at home with a record of 3-0 after defeating NIU 4-0. Head coach Eric Johnson talks about the Leathernecks win over NIU.
Really exciting. The guys played well. I just think they're coming together slowly, game by game. They're a little bit better. This game was special because we got our first shutout, and that just speaks well of the effort that they put in from the front to the back and pitching in as the entire squad defending. So. Really exciting for us to pick up a win.
With that win, the Leathernecks won 4 non-conference games, and it is the first time they accomplished that since 2016. Coach Johnson explains the team's confidence and the commitment going into the season.
So we've had 2 transfers and 3 classes in a row that are all here and that all believe. And winning helps you believe a little bit more, but they did have a belief that they could win this year. Fortunately, now we've got a couple of results, so their confidence is good. And the biggest thing is their commitment to working hard the entire game and to covering the field and attacking and defending, not just attacking or just defending. So,
For Leatherneck Insider, I'm Ben Palanca.
The Leathernecks will be back in action today at Liberty. Kickoff is at 6 p.m.
WIU football has started their season 0-3 and is coming off a bye week. But there has been some bright spots. Leatherneck Insider reporter Kobe Blackmon got a chance to speak with linebacker Mike Newman, who had 14 tackles in their Week 3 matchup, and what he expects for the team for the rest of the season.
WIU football is currently on their bye week. I got a chance to catch up with linebacker Mike Newman on his 14 tackles he had against ISU.
Right now, I'm just taking it day by day, still making sure that I shore up the little things. Even though I had 14, there's still a lot of stuff that a lot of tackles I left on the field, and I honestly feel like I'll do way better this next upcoming game.
Newman also likes the way the bye week has helped the team.
Honestly, we've had some intense practices. We've had some full padded practices that I think have really helped us, gotten the young guys involved, just shoring up little things that we know that we're able to control. But we've had a good week of practice, good bye week of practice, good first 2 days of the a game week. So, yeah, we're ready to have our first home game. We're ready for them.
Newman also thinks that this game coming up is pivotal for conference play.
I think that this game, how we approach this game that's coming up, will determine just how we're coming into conference play. Winning this game will bring us a lot of momentum, and I feel like it'll just bring us more together as a team. So, and I think that's going to be vital when it comes to the start of conference play.
I'm Kobe Blackmon, reporter from Leatherneck Insider.
Thanks, Kobe. Coming after the break, we'll head to the tennis court. See you soon.
Western Illinois University. Our beginnings in 1902 focused on providing affordable teacher education training. We've changed with the times and excelled through the years. Today, Western is positioned for the next 100 years and beyond. Affordability of diverse academic programs, outstanding learning opportunities, and hands-on experiences provide excellent job placement for our graduates. This is Western, forever Western.
Welcome back into Salih. The WIU women's tennis team captured 3 titles at the OVC individual championship last weekend. Mana Falso captured one of the titles for the team. Falso had a perfect trip to the finals and won 7-6 and 6-1. Richard DeLynn Francois also won the title for the Leatherneck. She was perfect throughout the quarterfinals and semifinals, not dropping a single set. Francois would then secure another title for the Leathernecks in the finals, winning 6-4 and 6-0. Chloe Roudier gave WIU its 3rd and final title. Roudier won her first match in 2 sets, but in the semifinals, Roudier had to rally back after losing the first set, but winning the next 2, 6-3 and 10-8. Roudier won the final 6-3 in both sets. The team will head to Quincy University on October 6th.
The WIU volleyball team traveled to South Carolina for the Buck Dome Invitational, where the results were ideal. The first day of the Invitational, the Leathernecks took on Charleston Southern and Norfolk State, where they won both matches. In both matches, WIU swept their opponents, winning all 3 sets. Kiana Cruz had 31 total kills on the day, along with 8 blocks. Maggie Craker was also huge for the Leathernecks, with 58 assists in total. The next day, Western would continue their dominance, beating Sacred Heart in 3 sets straight. What a great weekend for the Leathernecks. The Leathernecks play today at Western Hall at 12 against SIUE.
The WIU women's soccer team recently started their conference play in the OVC against Lindenwood. The Leathernecks would drop this match 1-0 after allowing a goal in the 75th minute by line defender Sophia Mueller. WIU only had 1 shot throughout the match, coming from sophomore Claire Brown. The Leathernecks have 7 conference games left this season, with their next 3 matchups against Southeast Missouri State, SIUE, and Little Rock.
Don't go anywhere. We still got a lot of sports coming your way and a new segment you don't want to miss.
Not W?
It's not W, it's W. 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 That's what I've been stressing out about the most so far. Is saying W, because I know it's something you're going to say there. Yeah, we've been ready.
They're like, we're waiting on, what are we waiting on?
They haven't said anything. I thought we're ready to go. We can start.
Hello everyone, I am Will Thomas.
And I'm Dane McAlee. Welcome to this week's edition of Leatherneck Insider.
Welcome back to Salih Hall. WIU men's golf is wrapping up their fall season, and one bright spot on the team has been freshman Owen Howe. Leatherneck Insider reporter Kobe Blackmon got a chance to speak with him on his play and how he's adjusted to the collegiate level.
I'm here with WIU men's golf player Owen Howe. I'm going to jump right into it. So, couple matches under your belt from the high school level to the collegiate level, obviously a freshman. What would you say is the biggest difference?
So the biggest difference for me, I would say, is first of all, you're playing 36 holes the first day and then 18 the next. The only 2-day tournament in high school is going to be the state tournament. So that's probably the biggest difference. And then in high school practice, you have some kids that aren't really as into it. So it's kind of just, get a couple things that we should work on, and that's about it. When here we're grinding almost every day, probably 3 to 4 hours on specific things that have kind of let us down in tournaments and whatnot. And so I would say that's the biggest difference between high school and college golf for sure.
Yeah. You got the Zach Johnson Invitational coming up Monday. What are your expectations, or how has the coaches helped you prepare for the matchup?
Well, so we've prepared. We've gone out here and hit a lot of tee shots that we think we're going to have out there. And also, I'm pretty excited. The Zach Johnson actually takes place in my hometown, Des Moines, Iowa. So I've played that course several times and really looking forward to it.
All right, thank you. I'm Kobe Blackmon, reporter from Leatherneck Insider.
The team will head to the Throwdown Up Top Invitational on October 7th.
Over to the Diamond, we're just 1 week away from the annual hit-a-thon ran by WIU softball team. It's always an exciting event for a good cause, but don't take our word for it. Here's Elisa Goller.
Fundraising can feel daunting, and it's hard to consistently do something that your players and staff alike can be kind of bought in on. And I think the fact that you are being active that day, you don't know what's going to happen with it. You're hoping that you hit the ball well, right? But I think it's nice that our athletes and staff do enjoy doing it. It doesn't take very long. We have gotten a lot of support. We had a lot of success last year. We're hoping to almost double it this year, and we're off to a good start. I think it's just being in an environment where they are having fun and it can be laid back and have music, but you know that every great swing that you take is literally paying off.
Once again, the hit-a-thon will take place 1 week from today, next Saturday, October 5th.
Coming up next, we got a new segment. Leatherneck insider Caleb Flores brings you the first segment of Flores on Air and some Macomb High sports you don't want to miss.
Your vision.
My goal is to work at a top 100 television station as a reporter, anchor, and a producer.
Our mission.
Thanks to Western, I have a resume that would beat out most students from the top journalism schools in the country.
This is Western Illinois University.
I am a success story. I am a Leatherneck.
Taking me home, taking me home.
Here, I engineer the future.
Here, I have countless opportunities. Here, I do research.
Right here at Western.
Welcome back into Salee Hall. Macomb High Volleyball outright dominated the Mercer County Tournament in Aledo this past weekend. The Bombers moved to 15-0 on the season after running the table with 4 straight wins on Saturday. The team will be back in action at Lewiston on Wednesday.
The Macomb High Bomber football team improved to 4-0 after taking down the West Hancock Titans by a final score of 48-22. The Bombers look ahead this Friday as they take on the Mater Dei Knights at 7 p.m.
Now we introduce you to the one and only Caleb Flores. What do you have for us, Caleb?
Thank you, guys. Welcome to the first segment of Flores on Air. Let's get right into it. Over the weekend, Michigan escaped a thriller against the Trojans. A go-ahead touchdown from Clell Mooling sealed the deal. Quite the day from the Michigan senior, 17 carries for 159 yards and 2 touchdowns. Also a crazy stat, Alex Orji only completed 7 passes for 32 yards. USC showed that they are not built for the Big Ten. Heading up north, quite the upset in DeKalb as Buffalo eked out an OT win against the Huskies. As I mentioned last week, I said NIU is quite the story, ranked 23rd, and they have now fallen out of the top 25 AP poll. What a game. Switching over to the Big 12, Utah beats a tough OSU Cowboys team on the road without their starting quarterback, Cam Rising. Stepping up was senior running back Micah Bernard with 25 carries and 182 yards. What a win for Utah, and they get a deserving top 10 spot. Heading down south, freshman QB Nico Ayamaleava stepped into his first game ranked as a Vol. The Vols traveled to Norman, Oklahoma to face 15th-ranked Sooners. Vols left with a 10-point victory. Tough day for Jackson Arnold with 3 turnovers, 2 fumbles, and a pick. Eventually getting benched for true freshman quarterback Michael Haskins Jr. Great win for the Rocky Top, and they are now ranked 6th. Lastly, our WIU Fighting Leathernecks face off against McKendree Bearcats at Hanson Field today at 6 p.m. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this one. What do you guys think?
I think it's going to be a lot of good college football coming up this week. How about our Leathernecks going against McKendree this weekend, hoping to get their first win of the season? What do you think, Jonathan?
Hopefully the Leathernecks can pull it out. We really need this win.
Yeah, for sure. That's all the time we have for today, but be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Insider WIU. And if you want more Macomb area news, make sure you check us out on News 3 streaming live on YouTube every Thursday at 4 p.m. For Leatherneck Insider, I'm Kobe Blackmon.
And I'm Jonathan Kirchner. Have a good night, Macomb.